So imagine a cacophony of noise, lots of like digging and like beeping of things all around, and I'm in a hard hat. What we're doing here at Lick Lake is fully draining it. It'll be one season full of no water in Lick Lake.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Mayor, I've got a question.
Yes.
Yeah, from the Town Herald. Judy, I'm just wondering, why?
We have been told that there's treasure at the bottom of the lake.
Okay, who told you? Sorry, Judy again?
Again, it came to me in a dream.
Mr. Mayor? Mr.
Yes.
Mayor? Judy's getting to ask too many questions. Mr. Mayor?
Yes?
You need to call on other people.
Other people?
Other people.
I'm sorry, what paper are you from?
Welcome to The Town Show, a show where every week Mark and Ryan continue to build our fictional town. With the aid of a special guest, we'll meet the townsfolk, erect landmarks, and build lore. I changed my style on the intro. What do you guys think?
Kind of like a soft in.
Yeah, a little bit of a soft in.
Yeah, you did a big gesture and then gave a soft in.
Yeah, what'd you think?
It was really exciting. It was really thrilling.
My eyes were down, so I didn't see the gesture.
I went, welcome to the Town Show.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a bit
Like
of a...
Kind of wound me up and then
Misdirection.
sat me down a little bit.
Yes,
Exactly.
totally.
Yeah.
Bit of a football game.
Yeah, a bit of a chess match. That person right here is our guest today. It's actor, filmmaker. What else are you? Tess Degenstein.
Yeah, what else
Improviser.
am I?
Improviser.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Nice person.
I'm a nice guy.
Interesting person.
Okay, I hope so.
Well,
We'll see.
yeah.
We'll find out.
Huge, big
Comment
time.
below.
Yeah.
And that guy over there is Chris Kelly, our producer. You all know him and love him.
Comment below what you think of me.
Chris, how are you?
I'm fantastic. I
Great.
mean, we're just having such a fun night.
We got a big day ahead of us.
We got a huge day. Mark, you tell them.
Guys, what have you got going on?
Oh, wow.
Well, you know, you're going to be there.
What a natural tee-up this is.
Yeah, after we record our episode today with Tess, we will be testing our new game that we are developing called Bid Brains. There's gonna
Copyright.
Be more on that soon, but we're doing a little bit of a beta testing with some friends. Tess, you're going to be there. Hope you like it.
Yeah, ultimate beta, Tess Degenstein.
But look forward to hearing us talk about it a lot because we're going to be doing a Kickstarter for it soon. So there you go.
Woo! I would invest in you guys
Great.
See?
if I had any money.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll put a pin in that for now.
So Tess, let's get into this.
Get into it.
You are from Saskatchewan.
Yes, I am.
Are you from Saskatoon?
You're not,
I
because
am
of the
not.
way you said
no,
that.
you're from Regina. Saskatoon?
No, Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan, but you're from Regina.
Yes, I am.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah. But if like me, I would be like, I'm from Saskatchewan.
Oh,
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the way it's like the way my wife says San Francisco. She pronounces every syllable. San Francisco.
Oh,
but
yes, yeah.
But you would say San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because you say it all the time.
Yeah, Toronto.
Yeah.
So I can't get to the end of this word fast enough.
Yeah, especially when it's a word like Saskatchewan.
I before I had been to Saskatchewan. I
No, it's good.
Saskatchewan. I called Saskatoon Saskatoon
Saskatoon.
until I heard a local pronounce the name of the town.
So cute.
Because this is
cute.
the
It's
before.
very grand. You're like, here's my vase. I'm going to Saskatoon.
Saskatoon.
we were doing a tour of mostly Canada as we were driving through. Like, then we'll go to Winnipeg and then Saskatoon, and then we got there like, oh, it's Saskatoon. Very embarrassing.
But you're not from Saskatoon.
No, you're from
I'm
Regina.
not from Saskatoon. I'm from Regina.
Regina.
Yeah.
Born in Regina.
Yeah, born in Rosd in Regina. Yeah.
Born and raised. Tell me about your childhood home. What was it like?
Oh, it was a little bungalow. It was so sweet, little wartime bungalow, I think, from
Yeah.
the 50s. Had hardwood floors and big windows and a front door with with two doors. So like that front screen door.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And always our other door, like the hard door, would be open. And
Oh, nice.
Yeah, even in
Nice.
the cold winter we had that.
So for those who are unfamiliar with Regina, Saskatchewan, what are the what are the big three things about it that you got to know? Big three.
There's
There's the Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Okay, big football team, big passionate fan base of their football team.
Yes. Yeah, very, very passionate. I've been on so many flights actually since where it's like all Rider fans and me, and the vibe is bad.
Is it true there was another Rough Riders team?
There used to be in the CFL two teams
The
called
Ottawa
the Rough Riders.
Rough Riders.
So weird.
Ottawa. Of all the names to double up on,
Yeah.
it's so weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who was first? Probably the Regina Rough Riders.
I don't know, but Ottawa's been around longer.
Yeah.
And it seems like a weird place to copy.
Totally.
Regina.
But that's good. Down now they're the Ottawa Red Blacks, not the Rough Riders.
Oh,
All
so the
right.
team is still around. They didn't get rid of or is it the same?
It took them like
Don't know if it's the same ownership.
25. This is not our territory at all as
Yeah.
like comedy nerds, but it
Yeah.
took them about like 25 years to just like sort this mess out.
Whoa, and did they not know? Like, were they like,
No, they don't.
we're not going to look.
I don't know how that happened.
Don't tell me the names of the other teams.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got ours.
I'm naming my show The White Lotus. I'm not going to check.
If it was like
the
the
Yeah.
Eagles or the Tigers or something a bit more basic, but they're like,
It's funny because like for every show that we produce, we have to do what's called a title report. So you pay a lawyer to then go search everywhere to see if
Yes.
there's anything else called the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like we're just someone's at home right now going like, well, you're missing the whole story.
Yes,
I'm sure there's an
yeah,
interesting
yeah.
story about why
Yeah.
they are both called the Rough
And
Riders.
honestly, comment below.
Comment
Yeah.
below.
or write in
below.
the town show at kellykelly.ca. Please write in. We want to hear from you.
Yeah.
So that's
Now,
number
I
one.
notice you're holding your can to your face. For listeners at home, Tess just had her can to her face like an ice pack, which it was acting as.
For listeners at home, Tess just had her can to her face.
Get your can off your face.
Yeah, sorry.
Get your can off my face.
Yes, I did have my can of bubbly water.
Yeah, because you had a little bit of a dental surgery.
Yeah, I had a lot of a dental surgery.
Yeah.
I've
Big time.
got a mouthful of about 10 stitches right now.
Oh my gosh.
And I think I had forgot that was happening on Wednesday when I booked this on a Friday. But I'm very happy to be here, kind of working through the meds and remaining present.
I'm so glad you made it through. That's so nice of you to come. And
I'm really happy
Does
to
it
be here.
harm you to talk? Are you
Yeah.
okay?
No, but if I have a really hearty chuckle, I'll be like, ow, ow, ow.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
if
so,
you had canceled on us, we wouldn't forgive you. So it's
yeah,
really glad you
I
didn't
know, and I know
cancel.
that about you guys. It's kind of your reputation around the town.
Yeah,
exactly.
The town we're in.
It's our Google signature. Unforgivable or won't
Yeah.
forgive.
Won't forgive.
Yes.
Refuse to forgive. So that's one. You had the other
The
two
Rough
things
Riders?
about
Yeah.
Regina.
The other two things, the legislature is kind of a big deal.
Big legislature.
Because when they built it, apparently they thought the town was going to really take off. So it's like quite a grand structure.
Yeah, it
and then
is.
turns out the town didn't take off in the way they thought it might. So it's like compared with not to kind of start a big beef with Edmonton, but compared to the Edmonton legislature, it's a lot bigger.
Okay.
But just to like, they were expecting a much, much larger metropolis, Edmonton style.
Okay, I'm a bit slow. Do you mean like the building is big?
Yeah, I mean the
Yeah,
building.
the building
Like
itself.
they made a big building because we're gonna have to fill lots of people in here doing lots of work because our town's gonna be really big.
Yes, so this is what I've heard anyway,
Yeah.
that it's going to just be like a big hub.
Right.
And Saskatchewan's kind of so empty. There's only like 1 million people in the whole province.
Yeah.
And so I think they were like, well, there's lots of room here. The people are going to flock.
Right.
We better get a huge legislature.
Yeah, we better build like the White House in Canada. Yeah.
Oh,
Someone
that's so
again is probably
interesting.
listening going like, no.
no.
But I think that's going to be the theme of the episode.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
just say what we want and we just keep going.
Yeah.
No fact checking.
And there's one more. Yeah, I think just one more thing. I'm sorry, Tess.
Oh,
That's
one more
two.
thing. What's fun? We had a really fun mayor when I was growing up.
Great.
Oh, let's hear about
His
this
name was
mayor.
Pat Fiacco.
Pat Fiacco.
Yes.
His name is Pat Fiacco.
Pat Fiacco.
Such a great name.
That name again is Pat Fiacco.
Pat Fiacco.
Yeah.
The Pat
Fiacco.
He was great. He was very charming. He had like such a robust mustache. Wow. And wow, I'm really coming into myself talking about Pat. Okay. And he made a campaign called the I Love Regina campaign. And he was like, we don't have enough kind of civic pride. And it really, when I was a kid, it was a huge deal. Like everyone had I Love Regina shirts. Yeah, he really, he really made Regina a place you could be proud of. I think
Yeah. Like,
I was a kid, so
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
kind of like, okay.
again, there's
we
someone
like,
at home
We
going,
like it now.
Yeah.
Fiacco.
He should be in prison, that guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
No. Shout out Pat Fiacco. I'm sure
Yeah.
he's a great guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you do a lot of shout outs.
Shout
on
out
this
Pat.
show,
Yeah,
don't
shout
you?
out Pat.
Yeah.
Huge.
Pat
Ryan
Fiacco.
does. Ryan, that's Ryan's thing. He shouts out everything.
Yeah.
You never know.
And your thing is,
Don't shout out. All for me.
yeah.
Shout out.
Never shout anything out.
Regina, Saskatchewan.
No, for me.
I've been there many times. I have a lot of love for Regina.
It's very sweet. It gets very hot and dry, and then gets very cold and dry.
Large man-made lake. Is that
Oh,
true?
That's a huge
Yeah.
detail.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah,
knowing
yeah.
this. So Wascana Lake was, man-made. And then when I was in my teens, they did something called the Big Dig,
Okay.
which was the lake was too full of goose poo.
Oh, yeah.
And so they, this family-friendly show, I hear.
that's
So it was
Well,
poo.
sometimes.
So it was poo. For the record.
There's nothing more family friendly than saying poo.
I know.
absolutely.
That's what I
Huge.
think.
Yeah.
So anyway, they had to drain the lake and then clean it
wow.
where there was just a bunch of like dozers going around. And then they filled it again. And it was a thing in high school
Yeah.
to go and watch the Big Dig. And I remember my best friend and I, when we were like, I don't know, grade 9 or 10 or something, and talking about like, what's your like ideal like first date with a boy? We are like, probably go watch the Big Dig. Probably just like kiss in front of the dig.
Check out the dozers.
Watch them with their little night lights on, just running around cleaning that poo.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, the Big Dig.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
the thing to do.
Huge.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
thank you for reminding me of that lake.
Definitely going to be visiting the Big Dig.
Oh, and it's in front of the legislature too, so it's kind of all, yeah.
All
If you're
there.
going to walk around the man-made lake, I blame the surgery, then that walk will end at the legislature building.
Nice.
There you go.
I too have been to Regina many times.
Yeah, what'd you
Yeah.
think?
Love it. I went the last time I went. I was visiting Ryan.
Made him
Really?
come. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
doing a play in
Ryan was
Regina.
doing a play, and I went out
And I
to
demanded
visit.
that he come visit.
Yeah, he was
That's
like,
really sweet.
come visit me.
You're like, come clap at the end of my job.
Yeah.
That's always how I feel when
so
I
I went out
invite
and-
someone to a play. I'm like, come to my work and clap.
Yeah,
Clap for
please.
me.
Come clap for me.
Look me in the eye and applaud.
Stand and clap for me if you must.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you must
Yeah.
support the arts.
Yeah, Regina's great.
The other thing I know about Regina is it has one of the biggest CBCs in the country.
Oh, is that
It's
another?
like another,
Is that a
like-
legislator?
Yeah, it's the same thing again.
That CBC is so nice.
It's so nice.
and both are made out of the same stone.
Oh, are
where
they?
it's that, I don't know what it's called. It's that stone that has fossils in it. It's like a marble, but you can see little skeletons
Oh
in
yeah,
it.
Dinosaur rock.
Yeah.
that's the
Also
scientific
the name of the mall on the Flintstones.
Dinosaur rock.
Made
Yeah.
of 100% dinosaur rock.
Yeah, it like truly is
Wow.
Dino Rock.
There's a pretty good, isn't there a mega mouth or something? There's like a big dinosaur.
Mega Much is gone.
Mega Munch is gone.
Yes, there was a big like
Was it like a
farewell.
moving-
Oh,
What's that?
it was
What's
like
that?
an
What?
animatronic T-Rex at the museum that was so hip, you guys.
Yeah, Mega Munch.
Like even like I still think it's sick as hell. There, but it's really just like imagine a Chuck E. Cheese that is a dinosaur,
Yeah.
and you like. But there was all this kind of like ramp up to go into the room. Like the atmosphere got darker in the museum, and like the sounds of the paleo
Yeah.
The paleontologist.
The paleontologist.
You mean like? What do you mean the sounds of paleontology?
That's not what I mean. The sounds of whatever era that would be, like the cryo.
Yeah, like a
Oh, right.
soundscape of the
Right,
Jurassic
Yeah,
or
it's
something
like-
going
Or
on.
the Triassic.
Oh, the
Oh,
paleontology.
the paleontology.
I love that.
So loud.
It's very immersive, and then you get to the dino at the end of the soundscape, and he just goes like, "Rah, ah,"
Yeah.
and like
Nice.
opens his mouth, and as a kid, so scary. As
Yeah.
a teen, still cool. As an
Yeah.
adult, so much nostalgia. It was
Yeah.
like, and he would be dressed up for like. I hope I'm remembering this right. Dressed up for like St. Patrick's Day, a little hat, and like as Cupid, yeah.
I love that you call it a dino too.
Oh, my little dino. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has a name.
Yeah.
Paleontologist? Like a technical name. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all I'm
Mega
able
Munch.
to pull right now.
No, it's good. We we have Science World here in town, and there's
True.
animatronic dinosaurs there, and
Is there?
Yeah, there's one in the front, and it looks like a triceratops, but it's not. And Cosmo, my little boy, is really interested in it, but he's also scared of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, "What's this dinosaur called?" And I looked at the placard, and it's called a Cosmoceratops.
No.
Yeah.
That's
There's a dinosaur
wild.
called a Cosmoceratops.
Wow.
Was he
weird?
like, come on, Dad, don't
I was like,
patronize me?
yeah, a little bit, because he was
Take me home.
like, no. I was like, I'm serious. It's called a Cosmoceratops.
Yeah, and you're like, and that planet's called Mark.
Yeah. But I couldn't. Yeah, it's very weird.
Just walks to the car, sits inside.
And the coolest thing about
Yeah,
Science World
tell me
is
the truth
that
or teach me to read.
they pump the sounds of the paleontology so loud throughout the whole place.
You can just hear nothing but
You just
paleontology.
hear this.
Yeah, everyone's like, can you pass me the duster?
Yeah, you're just like clink, clink, clink.
Cling, 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 yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna
Yeah.
be doing
Did you
that.
bring a bagged lunch or?
Here's a tiny little flag we
Don't
can use to
tussle
mark
hard.
a fossil.
Don't tussle.
Yeah. Here's some ropes that go through and around the flags.
Yeah, that's good.
We
so
always
quiet.
ask our
They're a
guests
quiet
about like local, like celebrity type people that either were like local to your area that you were like everyone knows who that person is, or people who are from Regina that became big. But
Oh,
like,
yeah.
were there any like people in your neighborhood that
Well, yeah, there was. Okay, there's two people coming to mind. One is a guy that would bike around town with his cat on his neck.
Oh, right. Okay.
Perfect.
And I just thought he was so cool. And I don't know if he knew my mom. But if we were on the bike path, we ran into him a couple times and would stop and talk. And it was amazing to me that the cat just sat there.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, it was never referenced, which was insane to me.
Right.
Pretty big, the cat?
Big cat, big
Yeah.
tabby, big soft
Oh my gosh, I
tabby.
was picturing a tiny little cat.
No, it's got to be big to wrap right around.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah, yeah.
and you never heard the name of the cat or the name of the person.
No.
Yeah.
But I was truly also fascinated by does my mom know this mystical man, or is he just friendly, or they see each other cycling and it's Regina and you're like a person, and you stop and just gab. Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah. So there was that guy, and then there was also, I was thinking about this on the way here. There was this woman, not strange at all when I think about it, but everyone just seemed fixated on her. She was like the walking woman,
Okay.
and she was just like a woman who walked.
Right.
Yes, she had this kind of bleach blonde hair and was always smoking when I would see her walking, but people were like, something's going on there. She's walking everywhere.
There she goes
But
walking
it's
again.
I think that's actually on us to not be walking enough.
Oh, so there was no one else walking. Like people just don't walk.
I don't know, or just
right.
she was you'd see her over and over again, not just in the neighborhood.
Just
Right.
walk, always on the move.
Yeah, driving around town, you'd be like, there she is. But how'd she get over there? I've walked, I guess.
walk.
Yeah, she was just all over.
Okay.
Oh, and in our neighborhood, we had an Olympic speed walker.
Oh.
Well, a lot of walking, okay.
Well, just the two.
Okay, yeah.
That's what made them extraordinary. But
He trained there, or he was from
yeah,
there?
I think he lived in the area. He definitely trained. I don't know. And I'm remembering him as older. Like maybe a former speed walking champion, but I don't know. This could be.
Yeah. Maybe he had an injury.
Maybe. Yeah. But it was as a kid, it's it's so funny.
That is
Yeah.
funny.
Speed walking is funny no matter
It's so
what.
funny that
Yeah.
you have to always have one foot on the ground.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it's
so
the hip
funny.
movement too. It just,
Yes,
it looks so
and
good.
the head stays so flat.
Yeah,
It's finishing school, but fast.
And it's very ground, it's nothing inspirational. So you better have one foot on the ground all the time.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Don't even think about leaving the ground.
Yeah.
You know
Yes,
what I mean?
yeah, it's
no
like-
dreams, just walk.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
The feet, pardon the pun, but is the restriction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes it incredible.
And we're going to get letters on this because I'm sure there's some very passionate speed walking
Most of our
fans.
listeners are speed walkers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be better for your knees.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's.
Yeah, it's
I'm sure it's
it's like
so
way less-
good for you in
bet
every
it's hard.
single way.
Yeah.
I bet it's hard.
I love the idea that maybe the walking woman was faster than the speed walker.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
possible
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
without
She
even
was just
trying.
never, timed.
Yeah.
Yes, totally. I mean, I wouldn't put it past her.
And he's always trying to recruit her for his speed walking team.
I like also a character who's always on the go, but has anyone ever seen them get to a destination? You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Mysterious.
Where are they going?
And
Where are
maybe
they
she's going from home to home,
Yeah, maybe
but
that's
going
it.
for a walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very small town thing.
totally.
Smaller town than Regina is, I think, even to be that much in her business.
Yeah, like, what is going on with all the walking?
Yeah, her again, trotting around. Yeah.
Unlimited leg
And
movement,
she
I guess.
smokes. How's her, like, it's just very.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put something together here.
Yeah, totally. Whereas the mystery could have been actually nothing.
Right. Yeah. No mystery to solve.
No.
Yeah, but that's the mystery. Right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan's the Riddler.
So what? Tell me more about your neighborhood. We was there a?
I
was there
started off with my house. You guys were like moving on.
No.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
No, I love your house. What was moving on? Okay. I'm moving on.
Three things.
Yeah, do you know the mayor? What's the mayor's name?
Regina also
Any
has
football
those.
related stuff.
Regina also has those twin towers.
Yes.
What?
I have a crazy story about those that I don't know if it's good for this. You
Oh.
can edit it out.
What is it
Okay.
not safe for work?
Well, I mean, when 9/11 happened,
Oh, you've told me this story.
I thought it was in Regina.
No.
Yes,
Oh.
and I was trying to figure out how the planes could fly so low
Yeah,
and
so-
without us kind of noticing. Because the tower's not very tall. They're like only 23 stories, I think, but they're still the tallest buildings.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I remember my mom told me that morning, she was, again, edit any of this out, that isn't fun.
This is pretty good.
But she told me that morning, she was like, oh my God, honey. And she was kind of like white as a ghost. And I was like, what's going on? She was like, a plane just flew into the Twin Towers. And I remember thinking like, she's not freaking out enough for this to be Regina, but also I think it is. And being like, I'm going to hold off commenting until I get more information.
Yeah.
And so kind of went to school
Yeah.
and then a plane hit the other tower. And I was a bit like, it took me a little bit to be like, okay, this isn't in town. That makes way more sense with the way people are reacting.
Yeah, sure, exactly.
But the facts that I knew were that they were called that.
Yeah.
And she was listening to like the local radio station and they were reporting it. So I was like, okay.
It's not your fault. Like that.
Yes.
you of course you thought that.
Yeah, but I'm glad I held off saying
And
anything.
you were like
it was,
23.
Yeah, it's
you-
great. Yeah,
You were like, so?
it's crazy. And I'm actually like 57 now.
Yeah.
Great. It's all the dental surgery.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
keeping
yeah.
me really young.
Oh my gosh.
Keep your toes.
Wow. That's so confusing. That's so confusing for a little kid.
Yeah, it was. But it really was just, that feeling of when you're putting things together in your mind and you're like, I'm just going to.
That can't be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I'm just going to absorb until it all makes sense. Probably
Yeah.
Cosmo with the Cosmosaurus. He's like, okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see about, yeah.
I don't know.
File this away for later. I don't think so.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently he went to daycare and told one of his little daycare providers that there was a daycare provider. He was like, "There's a Cosmoceratops," and she was like, "No, there's not." And then she was like, "But no." She was like, "But Cosmo wouldn't just like lie to me." And so she looked it up. And she was like, "Sure enough, Cosmoceratops."
Wow.
Did
yeah.
she own that? Did she wear that?
Oh yeah.
Did he call
She-
her in?
She told me the story.
Okay.
Yeah. It was very cute.
That is really
okay.
sweet.
Was there a little when you were like younger? Was there any when you were like believing 9/11 happened in Regina? Was there?
Feel free to cut that
was
out.
there-
I don't know.
No, I
hilarious.
think it's like a innocent, like it's just. Of course, you thought that. It's so interesting. Was there like a corner store, any place you'd visit normally, like a place in your neighborhood that you would like go and like get?
Yes, the Sev. Definitely the
Yeah.
Sev. Also, I went into a Sev this very day. Old habits, you guys. They die hard. And I was like shocked by how Rizless 7-Eleven has become.
I see.
And I was like, maybe this is just something like a child sense
Yeah.
of wonder and awe. But I remember 7-Eleven being
Sure.
kind of gorgeous.
It was a bit of a paradise.
Yes, totally. Like, and like it felt really lush.
It was an oasis.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the desert. That was every other shop.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything specifically missing from the Sev when you were there
It
recently?
might have been lighting related. I felt like it was like stock. Like it felt a bit like a Spirit Halloween. Like it had like just popped up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But I know it hadn't.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been around for a while. And the 7-Eleven like of my youth was in like a brick building and kind of warmly lit. And it just felt like it was wall to wall product.
Yeah.
With one of those like those like ladders that are like
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
What kind of
yeah.
gobstoppers you want? That's Section 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I wish.
Those on the left, please. Yeah.
I think it's all lighting and maybe because lighting.
No, they also added the like fast food element, which I think is totally ruined because there's that smell now in all 7-Elevens,
yeah,
right?
right.
Where
So-
it's like they've got not just the rolling hot dogs anymore, but they got like full pizzas.
A lot of things are rolling around. The pizzas are rolling
It's
around.
all being rolled.
Yeah, I want those tumbled pizzas.
I think that's the downfall of 7-Eleven.
That's a really good theory because I do remember the smell being like, the smell was kind of the mat in the front of the store and like winter boot, like snow coming off boots was the smell of a 7-Eleven. It wasn't like, it wasn't like a like pizza that had done 360s for the past like 4 months.
You ever had a 7-Eleven pizza?
I haven't, but I've had the taquitos.
I've had the taquitos before.
They honestly rip.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
I had the nachos.
Oh, yeah, with the queso?
Yeah, we just like,
Yeah. That's a really generous way to do that sound. I feel like it's,
it's more bubbly.
Yeah, I didn't really do this.
It's just so wet.
So what would you
so wet.
What would you do at that 7-Eleven?
It's so wet.
Was it a place for like hanging out, or was it just like you would go and get your food?
I think it was for hanging out, but I was such a good little girl. I was like, I can't hang out there. I'll start a gang.
Yeah, 7-Eleven sometimes when I was in my youth was kind of like there was like a bit of a gauntlet to get through to get into the 7-Eleven.
Yes,
sometimes older kids.
Yes, definitely
Really?
older kids.
Yeah, hanging out in the parking lot area.
And this 7-Eleven was right adjacent to an alley. It was a corner unit. Gorgeous windows.
Nice.
But yeah, there was always a bunch of older kids hanging out in the alley, and I was always really cautioned not to go down that path.
Right. Yeah.
And I didn't.
Good.
Yeah. What? Because they were bad
Until
kids.
now.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Were they smoking?
tats.
Were they smoking in the alley?
They were smoking. What else were they doing? I don't know. I honestly think they were just hanging with each other, and it felt like to an onlooker that could snowball into something.
Yeah.
But now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, that's bananas. They were like 13. They're like, I'm like, that's just a group of friends. But it feels like at that age it could go either way. Like a group of kids at the mall, whatever. Where it's like,
Did you hang out? Did you have a mall? You hung out at?
Yeah, I wasn't. I don't think I was allowed.
You weren't because you weren't allowed to hang out at the mall.
I don't think so with other kids, but there were a few malls. There was the Golden Mile, which had such a sick second run movie theater where things were like $1.39.
Yeah.
So until I moved away, like it stayed cheap forever. Wow. And then the Southland Mall was really sick. There was like an
both sick.
EB Games. Oh, there was like a coffee shop there where when I started drinking coffee, it was like the girls that were like, I'm gonna get a coffee, would like go there, and then it was like, hi, I just want a cup of whipped cream. Like it was like all our orders were not coffee.
Yes, exactly.
Can I get a cup of whipped cream with 2 pumps of strawberry sugar stuff?
Yeah, totally. And sprinkles on top. I'm like, I'm just had such a hard day. Such a long day. I need to stay awake. It was right beside the Claire's too, so you could get your ears pierced or nose pierced and then go get a coffee if you really wanted to feel mature.
Did you get your ears pierced at a young age?
At Claire's?
At Claire's, not at a young age. When I was like 16, the day of a school dance.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then showed up with like scabs.
Yeah, seriously.
That's so sweet.
Like I thought I'd be instantly gorgeous, but I was just like a wound suddenly.
Just gauze.
Did you record a podcast that day too?
Yeah, I did actually. Yeah, I went to the huge CBC radio building and walked through the Dino tile.
Dino Rock. Well, I'd love to see a scary alley scene when we get there.
Well, I think
Okay,
I think
great.
we're nearing some time to.
Have I
all
talked
great
too
stuff.
much? I want to
No.
know. I
No,
want
not
to know
at
about
all.
you guys too.
People
How are
love
you?
to. No, they don't care.
We want to know.
Our townies love to hear where our guests grew up. So
I guess that
was
is the
great.
preface of
Yeah.
the show.
That's
And
great.
when did you leave Regina?
When I was 18. Yeah, my aunt wanted to go to IKEA.
And you were like, enough, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I was like, can I take a ride?
Wait, what?
I explained
Where is this
this wrong.
going?
I got into the U of A. I got into I was going to go to university in Alberta, which is where I should have started.
Yeah.
But
What's
then,
the IKEA?
well, my aunt was like, I'll drive you there because I want to go to IKEA.
You really did go backwards.
And I thought
wanted to
there
go
was...
to IKEA, so I applied to school.
Yeah. You're like, wait a minute. That's the direction of Alberta.
And honestly, shout
Right.
out to Leslie because she really helped me get that furniture there.
Okay.
But not at the IKEA. We like packed her car with furniture and then brought it.
Nice.
And then she was like, I have nowhere to put my new furniture from IKEA.
Yeah, well, she dropped me off at my new apartment first.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you lived in Alberta for a while.
Yeah, I lived there for
In Edmonton.
4 years. Yeah.
4 years for school.
Yeah, for school.
Yeah.
I had I lived in a little bachelor apartment that was like 450 square feet, and I was like, I'll buy 2 forks and a bed, and then I kind of stopped there.
Right.
And then the rent raised a very weird amount. This is kind of boring, but like a not like in retrospect, maybe not legal amount. It went from like $600 a month to $1,000.
That's not legal.
I was like, I can't do this. Yeah, I don't know.
Not
if
in our town.
Yeah, not in my backyard.
Yeah.
And then ended up moving into like a former party house, which was very funny because at the time I didn't drink.
Right.
But there was all these expectations that I was going to throw all the parties. It was like the former party house of the program I was in.
I see.
So they were like, you moved on to 80th.
Yeah, we'll see you tonight.
Can't wait to see what you whip together for us.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so we'll be there with the K again. And I was like, okay. But the weird thing was I was like, okay. And that is how I got good at sleeping at parties.
Oh,
That.
you throw a party, then just go to bed.
And then I go to my chamber. Yeah, and I go to bed. Yeah.
And you're still good at sleeping at parties?
Still really good. I can really sleep in public.
Wow.
I'm putting this together now that this is this is why.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I love to host a successful party, like a banger, and then be like, okay, guys, clean up after yourselves. Yeah, be the mom.
That's so cute.
Yeah, bring some tang.
Yeah.
I mean, it is hearing your friends putter around is like quite
Oh, it's
calming.
very
Oh,
nice.
it's
I love
so
hearing
calming.
like
Yeah.
friends and family in the other room doing something.
Did
Yeah.
either of you have parents that really hosted?
Yeah.
And that you'd go to sleep and fall asleep, and the adults were
we had
talking.
a really,
Yeah.
really party busy house, and I was the youngest of 4, so there's already like a bunch of siblings, and then like a whole my parents always had people over, and I would just sleep with the door open. I'd be like,
It's so nice.
My mom said I could
Yeah.
only sleep amongst the stuff, so she plopped me in my chair, and I'd like fall asleep because I couldn't sleep alone. I needed to be amongst the stuff.
right.
Yeah, the cacophony. It is
That was
really
your,
nice.
That was by your choice. You wanted to be around.
I needed to be around.
Yeah.
The hustle and bustle to
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. Do you use? You don't have to answer this, but do you use a white noise machine or anything now?
I usually have something playing when I fall asleep.
Do you? Is it this podcast?
No, it's just YouTube videos. YouTube's my nightlight
Nice.
in a way.
Nice.
Love that.
Chris, what about you? This is the round table now.
Dead silence.
What?
100%. I don't like, no.
I
Like
wish.
noise canceling kind of situation.
No, that's insane. But no, I just need quiet.
Right. So if you
Quiet, everyone.
you couldn't live on a busy street, that'd be
I
prohibited.
did. To be fair, I did live on Main Street here in Vancouver, and you get used to anything. But
Yeah.
I have noticed since moving off Main Street, it's like, I like
just
this
want-
quiet.
Complete quiet stillness.
I also lived in multiple party houses, and maybe this comes from that. It's like a rejection of that, where I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, too much party. It's like one of these things where they're like, you cool if we throw a party tonight? It's like,
Oh, man.
what else can I say?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have to be
totally.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That does feel like a situation you can't really say no.
No.
Unless
Yeah.
you want a reputation as a narc.
Exactly.
Yeah, which I guess, honestly, what's
mean-
so bad about a narc?
Chris got that reputation anyway.
Exactly. That's how I
kinda do
dress.
too.
Okay. I want to do some improv stuff.
Great.
But where should we start? Oh no. This what do we like most so
There's
far?
too much.
There's so much good
I
stuff.
talk too
I do
much.
want
No,
you didn't talk too much. You talked a perfect amount. I want to do a scene. I just want to see the Big Dig, and I want to see a first date at the Big Dig.
Oh my God. Okay.
I want to just pull directly from. So but in our town, what's the Big Dig? Like the Big Dig was a lake. What was the dig?
We have Lick Lake.
We have Lick Lake.
Lick Lake?
Lick
Yeah,
Lake. We
Lick
do
Lake.
have a lake. Lick Lake. It's kind of
Christine Bordelin, right?
there's a magical element to be fair, but
yeah. We try to like steer away from magical things, but every once in a while something.
But
will
it's-
will
And I
squeeze in.
got to start. You guys.
Okay,
gotta-
here we
you
go.
gotta- So imagine a cacophony of noise, lots of like digging and like
Yeah.
beeping of things
Yeah.
all around, and I'm in a hard hat. What we're doing here at Lick Lake is fully draining it. It'll be one season full of no water in Lick Lake.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Mayor, I've got a question.
Yes.
Yeah, from the Town Herald. Judy, I'm just wondering, why?
We have been told that there's treasure at the bottom of the lake.
Okay, who told you? Sorry, Judy again?
Again, it came to me in a dream.
Mr. Mayor? Mr.
Yes.
Mayor? Judy's getting to ask too many questions. Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
You need to call on other people.
Other people?
Other people.
I'm sorry, what paper are you from?
I'm from the Party Island Party Island Bureau.
The Party Island Bureau. Okay.
Bureau?
No.
So it came to me in a dream, and we also found something in the Hall of Records that we think is a cryptic riddle telling us about the existence of treasure.
Okay, our readers might be interested in this riddle. Are you
That
willing
is
to
not
publish?
for public consumption. That is not for public consumption.
No, really, our readers, we found out we did some testing. They love runes.
That's enough. No comment on if there's runes or not. No comment.
We looked at the demographic. This is a rune-loving demographic. All our subscribers
are you saying
huge
ruins or rune?
I'm saying rune. R-U-N-E.
R-U-N-E?
Look it up.
Are there runes?
I'm so sick of you freaks.
Judy?
I am so sick of you freaks at the party bus or whatever the flip you're called.
You know exactly what Party Island is. I have seen you at Party Island.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Buying all the helium. Now, I have a question. Mayor.
I'm tour's over.
What's a rune?
It was one birthday party.
Yeah, one big birthday party.
Oh, great. Look what you've done. Now he's gone.
Oh,
Why don't you gumble your words again and ask a different question?
I did not gumble anything.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Judy. Oh, look, some teens.
Hey, I've got a friendship bracelet for you.
Oh, thanks. They're digging up the whole lake.
Yeah.
Excuse me, you teens aren't here to make out and watch the dig, are you?
No, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
'Cause look at the sign. No kissing at the lake.
Oh.
Kissing at the lake. Why is that?
Too much happening.
What's your job?
During the dig. I'm called the lake. I'm the.
You're the lake?
You can't be the lake.
Wait, you're the lake?
I'm the lake. I gotta go.
I heard that this lake was magic, but
Yeah.
it's just that's the spirit of it. It's just that.
Or
one
there might be
guy.
treasure, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the bracelet. It's nice.
Yeah, of course. I shouldn't have said friendship bracelet. I should have just said friendship now. Maybe open to other things later.
Oh, that's cool.
Bracelet. But I did make it out of gimp.
At a gimp?
Yeah, that's what those are made out of.
Oh.
It's a really weird term. But it's real.
It's real?
Excuse me. Did you make a bracelet out of gimp? Is that a gimp bracelet?
Oh, hi, the lake.
Hi.
Oh, the lake's.
I'm back.
Yeah, but I only
May I see
made
that?
one.
No, it's mine. I really like it.
Give it to me.
Oh, ow.
Give it to me.
Ow.
Hey, stop that!
Get off me. Stop it. Oh, I'll get all your gimp. Wait. I will come back and I will get all of your gimp.
Yeah, hearing someone else say it does make me wonder if that's possibly.
What is with this guy who's the lake?
I don't know. I want to hurt him, but I don't want to give teens a bad reputation.
You're right. That's totally true. I mean,
we have it hard enough. Anytime we're gathered in a group, people think we're up to no
you're
good.
just hanging out in an alley. People think we're up to something.
I know, when really it's just like we could just be
We
making.
could just making friends.
Wow.
We could be just making friends.
We could just be making them.
Ugh.
Or more than friends.
I wish
Look
I
at
had something to give you. I don't.
It's okay. We can just look at the dozers.
Yeah.
Hi, kids. This is not technically a dozer. This is a backhoe.
Is that the lake guy?
Do you mind if I hold your hand?
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh, I'm a different guy. Excuse me. Just get out my dozer. I mean backhoe.
This sound is really fun.
Yeah.
Can I hold your other hand?
Hi, excuse me. You two holding
is
hands in front of
amazing.
each other. Can I just see that? Is that a gimp bracelet?
Yeah, it is.
I liked it better when you were driving your car or whatever.
Your little dozer.
Oh,
Your
I'll
little
be
machine.
Back to my dozer. Backhoe.
Everyone seems really interested in what we're doing.
I know. When we're just trying to be interested in what they're doing. I want to watch this like TV. I don't want it to talk back to me.
That's right.
You've got such a sweet smile.
Just
Are you
then,
crying?
Just
No.
then, one of the lake tongues jumps out and lands on Ryan's character.
One of the like what?
There's these tongues that
live in the lake.
live in the lake.
Oh my God! You've got a tongue on you. I have
They
no
say that's good luck.
They do. You know what?
Here.
Oh really? Wow.
I wanted to give you something.
Oh, it's slippery. Oh, it's getting away. Oh, it's tickling me. It's crawling up and down me. Get away from here, you crazy tongue. Sorry.
That's okay. It had to happen.
You know what tongues make me think of?
Whip, whip. Whip, whip, boo, 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 whip, whip, whip. Excuse me. I'm not the lake. Excuse me. Excuse me. Did I just see you harming one of the lake tongues here at Lick Lake?
Yeah, it was.
It was being aggressive.
It
sir.
was being really aggressive. It was tickling me too much.
They are a protected species, and I will have you know.
Where are they living right now? You've drained the water.
I didn't. The mayor did.
Who are you? You're a cop?
You just some cop
What's
following
that bracelet
orders.
made out of?
It's GIMP.
Every time I hear it, it sounds wrong, but that's what it's called.
Yeah, I've learned what it is.
We could look it up even.
This is a warning. You've been warned,
No.
and I got my eye on you.
I'm trying all the time just to make teens' reputation better.
Yeah, we don't do anything. There's no sign saying we can't come or hang around here.
There's that sign right there.
Oh yeah, no trespassing.
Yeah, but that seems silly. I mean, our parents pay taxes. This is just a public area.
Yeah, what really is something so bad going on that we can't see it?
Everyone's obsessed with us. Listen, I wanted to tell you I have a crush on you, but it seems like everyone has a crush on us.
Crush on me.
Yeah,
I have a crush on you.
this is awesome.
Wow.
We'll pause there. This has been very
Bad?
no, very bad.
Bad.
Comment below.
Okay, so Tess, is there anything that you want to add to our town? Any?
Do you have okay, I had two things maybe, but
Okay.
tell me which one is more inspiring to you.
Okay.
Do you have a library and also do you have a radio station?
We
Oh,
do
you
have a radio station.
Oh, really?
We
Yeah.
do not have a
I
library.
thought that was kind of
No, we
niche.
have like
local-
a TV.
We have a TV.
TV
we have a
station.
local-
Okay, yeah. That
TV.
seems...
I thought we've been in a
We
radio
referenced
station
Oh,
before.
you're right.
radio
You know we
before.
have.
Yeah,
We have.
what
Here, I'll
about
look it up. Hold on.
library?
Library? You
No, we
know?
did have a library, but I think we can go back to the library. The library we had, there was a trap door in the library.
Ooh.
Am I remembering this correctly?
Don't know.
Yes, sorry. I'm
no
just
idea.
looking at it
Between you
now.
and
Could
Yes,
be
in
maybe
Christine's episode.
Another Christine. Oh my
You're
goodness.
connected with Christine Bordelin.
I
Yeah.
feel like I've heard this before.
Radio show,
That's a compliment.
and let's
Yeah.
find library. Library.
Thank God for Chris.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we've got one in
Well, that's okay.
Amy's. Amy's, yeah.
Yeah, it was
oh,
Amy's,
Yeah. In
yes.
Amy's.
Yeah.
Trap door.
I'm happy
Yeah,
to
yeah.
just
Tron.
go hog with whatever we have.
Okay, let's just find. Let's just.
I'm
do,
curious about this radio station now. Just because there was a couple DJs there, you know.
Yeah, but I don't remember their names.
Oh, Carl Ringer, WQ89. Catch it while you can.
WQ89. Catch it while you can. Okay,
Sandy Stockings, late night fixed.
Carl Ringer.
Yeah, Carl Ringer.
All right, let's
and
go to the radio station.
Tycho
real fast.
Jones, 649 News.
Tycho Jones.
News.
649 News.
Okay, Tycho Jones.
Oh yeah,
and Carl
because the
Reiner.
news started
Yeah.
at 6:49 at the time.
Quite honestly, I don't know. These are my notes.
What's the call sign again? Or the radio?
WQ89.
This is WQ89. I'm Carl Ringer, bringing you news live as we get it. Tycho Jones with me over here. How you doing,
Ringer
Tycho?
on the ringer.
Tycho Jones, how you doing, Tycho? No, I guess Tycho's not on the line.
Oh,
Tycho.
I'm on the line.
Oh, Tycho, how you doing?
Good. I'm down here at the Big Dig.
Yeah, what's happening?
No one will tell me anything, but I found young love.
You mean? Oh, you found? Why don't you go tell us more about that? Go and tell us more.
I'll be back shortly.
Okay, that was Tycho down at the Big Dig. Apparently, they're emptying Lick Lake because of some reason, putting all the tongues in danger. And to talk more about that is tongue expert Chelsea Smith.
Hi, it's so nice to be here.
Oh, no.
I became a tongue expert when I had an implant. One of the tongues from the lake, actually. I needed a donor, and so they had to go fishing. And so they sewed it in at our beautiful town hospital. I had an excellent surgeon.
Wonderful.
Although I am still a bit recovering. I've got 10 stitches that are I just live with them now. I live with them, a bit of jaw swelling. So that's just kind of all part of what I am now.
Thank you. And that's tongue expert Chelsea Smith.
That's enough.
You know what? I felt that.
Ring is done with you.
And
No
coming
more
up
guests.
next,
Oh.
our fun mayor, Pat Fiacco. Pat?
Hey.
Oh, what did Pat Fiacco sound like?
I don't.
Sounds like.
I don't know.
That's
but,
a very robust mustache.
thank you. Grew it myself. Do you have one of our I Love Town shirts yet? Because I brought a bunch. I've got a car full of bumper stickers, shirts, and buttons for anyone who wants to be proud.
Of our town. You know what? Okay, stepping out a bit, our town still doesn't have a name. And so I love the idea that there's a shirt that just says "I love town."
Yes. Yeah, I think we all need to have a little more civic pride, and so I made all these generic "I love town" shirts.
Love it. Absolutely.
So everyone will know the name of town.
Nice. Okay, let's nice. Let's move on. We got the big dig. We got. I want to see the cat guy. That was intriguing to me. So can one of us be the guy who has a cat on his shoulders, and then we'll just be like in situ.
Absolutely.
Well, hello. I suppose you're wondering how my cat stays on my shoulders so well.
No, but I may as well.
We were just out for a bike ride.
Well,
Yeah.
as you can see, I'm standing in your way. There's no way you'll be able to get by me.
I know, I see that.
Try if you must. My cat will stop you, or I shall.
Well, tell us, I guess.
Tell us, yeah, if you
What's-
need
You
to.
guess?
Yeah. Do I know you?
I'm the man with the cat around my shoulders.
Do we know each other?
Maybe you've seen me walking around town,
Mom,
stopping
do you know
people.
this person?
I don't know. You
People
look
can
kinda
never
familiar.
really truly know me.
So you wanted to tell us something about this cat on your shoulders?
How it stays.
What's your cat's name, sir?
This cat?
Yes, the one on your shoulders.
Do you have others? How do they feel?
Look closely. You may see some on my waist.
Oh, you do have more cats.
You've
than I-
got two in your pants.
Knee pads are not knee pads. Those are cats.
Oh, cat pads.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Are they okay with that?
They are fine. Trained from kittens.
How are they fastened?
With their little claws on themselves. They're they're holding on.
They just hold on.
They just hold on.
That's the
Just
secret.
just like a hug.
Mom,
Wow.
you said you know him?
I don't know. You look a little bit familiar. Did you go to the University of Alberta?
Flashback, University of Alberta.
What do you mean I can't bring my cat inside the classroom?
You're not allowed to bring cats inside the class, all right?
Oh, excuse me. Oh, are you also signed up for
I
bio?
thought I was signed up.
Wow.
Look.
Oh, your cat is.
Sorry, I'm
Look,
just
man,
trying
there's
to get used to him on my shoulders.
That's all you figure out how to keep him on your shoulders, and then you can come in. You understand?
Fine.
May I?
What? Sure.
Well, I just thought I don't know. I saw in bio we're learning about claws and all and the kind of stuff you learn in bio, and I just thought maybe if you just let it hold its own hand.
Oh, well, go ahead. Wow, look at that. It clasps on like a little brooch.
Anyway.
Back to the present. And that's why I named my cat Bio.
So you guys met at university?
We did!
I guess we did. I'm Cecily.
I'm the cat guy.
What's your actual name? This is
What would be a good name for a cat guy?
no
Drawing.
maybe like,
blank.
cavity. I
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
something from Cats. Or,
Sure.
Tabitha.
Yeah.
Oh.
Felix.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I mean, I just I feel
Heathcliff.
like you're leaning on this identity a little hard. I
Yeah.
mean, I just think that
Hey,
you're
give him a break.
enough.
Give him a break. He found cats and he wants to be a cat guy.
Okay, I mean that's okay. I think you don't have to worry about being interesting, like wearing cats as accessories or
Mom, I want to be a cat guy.
oh honey.
Can I borrow one of your cats?
Yes.
You?
Which one's
Take
that?
Bio.
Okay, come here, Bio.
Well, Bio's here.
Oh, he's squirmy.
Bio doesn't trust you.
What do you, no. Okay, and then you just get them to clasp the claws.
No, Bio doesn't trust you. Oh, no. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do.
Oh no!
There's nothing I can do.
It's more to it than just putting him around your shoulders.
You're not cut out to be a cat around the shoulders.
I think I'm
Oh.
allergic. Look how puffy
Oh,
these scratches are.
Yeah, you're getting crazy hives.
Oh, so many hives.
You're just one big hive now.
I'm just a hive.
And they turn and the cat guy is gone.
Where did the cat guy go, Mom?
I don't know. There's just a shape of a guy with a bunch of cats around him. And by shape, I mean kind of smoke.
Oh, I see. He disappeared so fast it was a smoke impression that was
Yes,
left.
yeah. Just
Like a
kind
little
of the
cloud.
vapors have hung on
Dander
Like a
and cat hair
cartoon,
kind
yeah.
of holding shape in the air.
in the air.
In order to leave that shape so perfect, he must have like really, really gone fast.
He must have gone fast, and he must have stayed still for a while first.
Yeah. So how did he do it?
I know that from bio.
Yeah. Oh, you studied bio.
I know everything about stuff from
This
bio.
is the most I've learned about your past in the entire time I've been your son, Mom.
Well, I don't know. I just
you don't tell
have-
me anything. I didn't even know you went to university in
Well,
Alberta.
much like Cat Guy, I guess I've just thought perhaps my whole persona should just be your mother. But you know what? Much like Cat Guy, I think you're right. It's time for me to own myself as just a person with other
not my
interests as
fault.
well.
That is not my fault,
I'm not
Mom.
blaming you. You're flipping out.
It's not my fault, Mom.
You're turning even redder.
It's not my fault.
You're more of a big red hive than ever.
You've adopted that personality. Then you just thought that was. You put all this pressure on me.
You've got all this steam coming out your ears.
You applied all this pressure on me to be real.
I should have never given birth to a big cartoon.
There's a lot of cartoon imagery going on. Okay, where do you think Cat Guy ran?
I think Cat Guy, I feel like Cat Guy, much like the walking woman, is a bit of a mystery to the town, and I don't know where he ran, to tell you the truth.
I think that's true.
We only ever see him walking.
I think that's true. That Ryan doesn't know.
It's true that Ryan doesn't know.
And I think it's true that he shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
Okay, let's cut quickly to a sciencey museum, a la Science World, where there's there's a beautiful soundscape of paleontology, and be wherever you want to be. I'll be working at the museum place.
Screech, 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 screech.
Ding, 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 ding. Pass me the dirt scalpel. Awesome. And what did you bring for lunch today?
I have just a tuna salad sandwich, but I hope it didn't get too warm out here in the Badlands.
Do you have the tiny hammer over there? Do you have the tiny hammer?
Oh, yeah, here's the little hammer.
I have actually a smaller hammer. I hope to use it if I find a fossil.
Hi, do you work here?
Hi, I certainly do. Welcome to Science for a Day. Is the name of this museum.
And is that canon?
Yeah, it's called Science for a Day.
Oh, okay. I just
Are you new
wondered-
here?
No.
Do you have a membership?
Oh, I don't have a membership. I'm not interested in a membership.
That's okay. You can just get a one-day pass.
Oh, okay. I'm not really interested in a pass either. I just kind of came
Sorry,
to
I
check
can't
it
hear
out.
you. Let me turn down the paleontology.
Oh, that's actually just what I had a question about.
Oh, sure.
I just found those noises really aggravating, and I was just wondering if you could turn down the soundscape.
I'm so confused because you're not going to be getting a day pass here, so you can just leave to not hear the
I
noise.
could, but I'd like to go into the next room. I'm just noticing that it does get louder as you approach the next
okay.
room.
We could put on anthropology instead.
Oh, sorry. This guy doesn't work here, and I don't know.
For some reason, I do think anthropology would be worse.
Oh, okay.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah.
Please get away from behind the
I'm
desk.
just trying to help. I love science for a day.
Why aren't you trying to sell him a month pass
I know him. I know.
or a day pass?
He does have a month pass. He has a membership.
Oh, okay.
We sell them by the year
I'm
or
on
by
auto
the
renew.
2 years.
I'm on auto renew.
He's on auto renew.
I love it.
He doesn't have to.
But don't you find those noises kind of it was making me scared. It was making me feel feelings of dread.
Well, they don't always play paleo. Sometimes it's anthropology, sometimes history, sometimes biology.
Yeah.
Different
But
soundscapes.
always a group of people working. So you get the feeling of what it's like. Science for a Day isn't about just learning science
Okay,
for a
okay.
day. It's about immersing yourself into what it is to work in the field.
Okay. I just moved into this neighborhood and I thought I should see what's in this building. I regret doing it.
You came in real hot with your attitude.
No, I'm sorry.
If you would give Science for a Day a chance, I think you would enjoy yourself.
Okay.
Tell you what, I'll meet you in the middle. You can get a 6-month pass.
Wow, you better jump on that. That's crazy.
Here it is. Here's the contract.
Okay.
It's
I don't
only
know why I'm doing this.
$5.99.99.
God, I made such a bad New Year's resolution to be more adventurous. Here's my credit card.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you can sign me up for auto renew.
And I will sign you up for auto renew. Well, in that case,
you got to do auto renew.
well, then you need to have. This isn't the best deal then. If you're going to do auto renew, I might steer you to getting a 2-year.
I want the 6-month and I want auto renew.
Gotta do auto renew.
6 month is just a kind of a one-time thing.
So what do you love about auto renew?
You just don't have to think about it. It just renews.
And that appeals to me because I can only imagine coming in saying I'm a member and then it's been rejected.
You
How
go
embarrassing.
right back to the bottom of the list.
What list?
There is a waiting list, and I've bypassed the waiting list to have you come on.
Like a co-op?
Yeah, like a co-op.
Is Science for a Day a cooperative?
It is a cooperative.
Oh.
Yeah, so there is a waiting list. There's only so many members we allow in.
So that's why you're playing all these kind of workscapes.
No, not at all. No, it's as I said,
it's justifying something.
It's to immerse you into the field of science, so you
Okay.
know what it's like to work in the field.
Okay. I
Now,
thought it was
would you like
so
a
you know how
tour?
to cooperate. I'd love a tour.
Okay, so come this way, just down the hall. You'll notice the paleontology sound does get louder as you go into the next room.
Pass me the little hammer.
Yeah. It's not the volume. It's not the volume. The people themselves.
Oh, fuck. Paleontology.
Yeah.
I got dust all over my pants.
Oh, look at those fossils.
I got all this dust on my
Here's
pants.
a rib.
What kind of lunch did you bring? Bag lunch?
It's not too
I brought ribs.
Okay, and as we pass through it, we'll get
So
quieter.
you see why I don't like that.
Yeah, that one was
I could
less
understand.
intense.
This is our dinosaur room. Right here is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. There,
I'd
of
like to
course,
come
is
here
the-
and write.
Yeah. Yes.
What are you working on?
Dinosaur book.
Oh, yeah. Dinosaur book. What's it called?
It's called To Kill a Mockingbird.
Did you do?
Narnia. It's called Narnia.
It's a real Rough Rider situation here. You know that there's a book called
There's
To
a
Kill a
book called To
Mockingbird.
Kill a Mockingbird
and there
already.
is one called. There's this Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah. So it might be worth just doing some kind of title
Check. Yeah. Title.
something like
Title
that.
report.
Title report.
Title
do a little
report.
title
If you
report.
could work with a producer.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
Oh, and here comes Sandy. Sandy is in charge of our toddler run.
Hi.
Hi, Sandy. This is a new member.
Hi.
This is. I didn't catch your name. New member.
Oh, I'm Seville.
Seville. Yes, you did write it on your membership application. This is Seville. Do you have any toddlers in your life that you might want to bring to the toddler run here at Science for a Day?
I can't recommend the toddler run enough. We have so many activities for these little ones. First off, we put them in this little caged area, and then we unleash some of our robotronic dinos on them. They just love it. They're not scared. They're laughing or screaming the whole time, but we see that as them giving over to the experience. And that's
Absolutely.
also why it's called the toddler run.
Yeah.
Because we do run them.
Yeah, they get ran.
They get run. You know that you need to run your child at least 3 times a day. You need to let them out.
They'll crawl
You
up
need
the
to let
walls.
them pee and poo. And you need to feed them their food in a dish. So we're providing all of that at
speaking of
Science
which,
for a Day.
Not only do you have activities, you have snack activities. Talk about the snack activities.
Oh,
you do.
wow. We've got French's goldfish. And,
Great snack activity.
And then we also have Capri Suns.
And Capri Moons.
No.
You're not here?
I'm not here.
And what else do we have? There's a popsicle for if you've kind of sweat too much, and that is absolutely rammed with electrolytes. It's a Pedialyte popsicle.
Nice. And it's just the one popsicle.
Yeah, sure. The kids gather around and lick it.
Well, thank you, Sandy.
Yes,
We're
thanks
just-
so much for kind of setting me up to talk about that.
Yeah, we're just giving Seville a tour.
And I don't have a child. So
that was
yeah, I live alone. I'm in the neighborhood, and my New Year's resolution was just to get out of the
be more
house
adventurous.
more.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
That was amazing.
That place is so good.
I love
Science for a Day. Is that actually
Science for a
canon?
Day.
That's
that'll
gotta be.
canon. Yeah,
That's
Science
Has
for a Day
to
will
be.
That'll be.
Yeah.
But like, is this new of today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I
no,
love
no,
that.
It's new.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
Brand new.
oh, it's so good. This has to be something they're dusting off.
We love Science for a Day.
Okay, so this is the part of the show where we go over what we've done and we remember it.
Oh, I love it.
Can you have an Altoid with yours?
I don't think so.
Ryan's gonna have an Altoid.
Yeah, right. Sounds like
All right,
we should
Chris.
have used that for our paleontology sounds.
Oh, we could.
Oh,
we
we
never
could-
really
that-
bring Foley. Once in a while, Chris will open a can.
Yeah. But that's because I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
That's
So what do we got?
Guys, draining Lick Lake for treasure.
I totally forgot we drained Lick Lake. We just drained Lick Lake.
I feel like that's like kind of like a that Nicolas Cage movie. They're looking for national treasure. They're like looking for something that they found in the Hall of Records, which we introduced on the last episode.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Ooh,
the
a
Hall of
Hall of Records?
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
really
cool.
fun.
Uh,
I can picture it.
and something with runes, which I think is great. There's a rival paper. I didn't catch the full name, but I think this has come up a number of times in the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah,
So we have this island called Party Island. It's its own fiefdom. Even it has its own paper. I think there is another paper in town that's a bit more.
Okay.
I don't know, serious.
Yeah.
I might have said Town Tribune.
Herald. There's something.
Oh, yeah, that
Herald.
Who
sounds
does
right.
Barnaby write for?
Exactly. I think he writes for this Herald.
For the
kind
Herald.
of.
We'll get our stories straight on everything.
We'll iron it out for the next time. There's this guy called the Lake, which
That was a bit of magical realism.
The
The
lake.
spirit of the lake.
no, I don't think it's magical realism. I think this is a guy who just calls himself the Lake.
Yeah. Really interested in I think he's got a project going. He needs all the GIMP in the world. It sounds so terrible. I'm sorry, but it is. That's
term.
what it's called.
Yeah.
The teens, obviously, but they're just in the world. We've brought back a radio station, which we're trying to cement into this WQ89. Tongue expert Chelsea Smith.
Yeah, great.
Fantastic. Pat Fiacco. So Pat Fiacco
is a real person.
Is a real person who we endowed as the mayor.
But you already have a
we already
mayor
have a
now.
mayor.
Right.
But what I would like
We can
to
scrub that from the record.
I'd like to scrub it from the record, but what I'd like to keep is I Love Town.
Yeah,
The
I think
shirt.
that's great. Yeah,
I think that's great merch.
I Love Town shirt. I will even go on a limb and say I'm going to make this and I'm going to sell it. On
you
our
are?
yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
you heard it here
incredible.
first.
We're gonna get I Love Town
I love
shirts.
town.
Why
That's
not?
a great shirt.
Our first
Dance.
merch. I Love Town.
Tess Degenstein.
Royalty
did that.
for
Royalty for Tess
Yeah,
Degenstein.
I can't
Royalty
wait
for life.
To make some money for
Amazing.
once.
Amazing. We'll talk about that part of it.
Okay.
Cat Guy.
Cat guy. Oh, I love the cat guy.
Cat
Oh
guy.
yeah,
Cat guy
you're
was
so
great. Yeah.
so mysterious.
And for the grand finale, Science for a Day.
Science for a Day, and then I love that
I love the
unnamed character.
Yes.
I didn't, and we never named him, but the
We
guy
are
that
working
was.
on
He's
your
just a
book.
huge fan.
He's
kind of a
But
super
he loves
fan.
it there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love Science for a Day.
You know?
And going to a public place to write
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
I write.
Getting a little too familiar.
Yeah.
yeah. Auto renew. Obsessed with
Knows
auto
where the broom
renew.
is, can sweep up if you need.
Yeah.
I got it.
It's like we can't have you cleaning. This is not.
So
Great.
So
great
much good stuff.
Well, we had so much stuff. My gosh, that just flew by too. Well, thank you so much, Tess.
Oh, thanks for having me. I hope it wasn't like pulling teeth.
Oh, I like that. 'Cause she's had dental work.
Hey.
Tess, is there anywhere that people can find you in the online space or here in Vancouver?
I guess so. I'm usually at my house. Don't come there.
What's your address?
You could find me on my Instagram, I guess, which is Tess Degenstein on Instagram.
Nice. On Instagram.
I teach at Blind Tiger if you like classes.
Okay,
I
great.
don't know.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
All good stuff. And you
Yeah.
perform over at Tightrope sometimes?
Yes, I'm in the Tightrope Ensemble and yeah.
That's at Improv
Otherwise,
Theater
I'm in my house
here in Vancouver.
disassociating.
Well, we can't wait to have you back.
Fine.
Tess
Welcome.
Degenstein, everybody. And that's it. That's the show. So, everybody, have a great day. Goodbye, townies. See you next week.
Bye. I Love Town.
I love town.